This review was originally part of a two-movie episode. I've separated it into its own video to make things a bit more streamlined, and I've added some additional movie clips since there was room for more content. Episode 2B covers the 2005 film The Trouble with Men and Women, categorized by IMDb as a drama/romance. It's also the second foreign film I've reviewed in a row, this time from the UK. I hadn't heard of it before this, but it was written and directed by Tony Fisher. This is his only feature-length film. According to Fisher, he had shown a short film he had done entitled To Hell with Love to a couple producers, and they liked it enough to give him enough funds to do a longer film. This is a British film, and I'm not really up on my familiarity with actors from across the pond, so none of them look familiar to me, though the two main stars, Joe McFadden and Kate Ashfield, do have a decent number of acting credits under their belt. The film starts with the character of Matt, played by McFadden, and his current girlfriend breaking up, and she decides to leave the country to find herself. Matt, being stupidly in love, can't get past the breakup, even failing to throw out anything she had left behind, including clothing and other items. His friends then convince him to play the field, and he has a few one-night stands, but they don't fulfill him as he wants to have a steady girlfriend. The story revolves around three characters, Matt, Kate, and Kate's boyfriend, Vinnie. Vinnie and Kate have a complicated relationship. They've been together for 6 years, but Vinnie can't make that next step despite gentle prodding from Kate. Meanwhile, as stated earlier, Matt is searching for that special girl and isn't having any luck. Vinnie's growing indifference to Kate has the obvious consequences. I saw another review of the film, and they made it appear that this type of film is more common in Great Britain. Not romance, just the way the movie was written and acted. And it was implied it really wouldn't play well for an American audience. And for me, it really didn't.
What is it?
It's kind of a love story.
What kind?
A pornographic one, actually.
Really? She's French.
Yeah.
She's called Veronique.
That's a start.
Well, we got chatting about books. I carried a bag for her.
Well, that's very chivalrous.
I thought so.
What else?
Nothing much.
Vinnie refuses to say I love you. He says, I respect, I admire, but I don't love you. He says, words define meanings, but what meanings define words?
Sounds like a Vinnie paradox, all right.
Yeah.
I always thought I would remember New York vividly, so I didn't take any picture. I didn't want to look like a tourist. But it's a shame, because I've almost forgotten everything.
Whereabouts did you live when you were there?
Oh, a few places, Brooklyn, Manhattan. But the best place was probably this flat 2 blocks away from the Empire State Building. This is a morbid thought, but... when you die, when do you stop thinking?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, okay, imagine you have a heart attack, yeah? You drop dead because your body stops functioning. But that doesn't mean your mind stops functioning too. I don't know, it doesn't just go out like a light's been turned off. You must still be capable of hearing things or thinking things, seeing things.
Yeah, no, maybe.
I think you're all too obsessed with death.
Well, I'm not obsessed with it. It's just been on my mind.
When I was a kid, right, we went on this camping holiday to France. I can remember it was a really hot summer, and the campsite was in the banks of this river, and that's where I wanted to hang out. You know what kids are like about water. Well, I was only about 6 at the time, and my mum, she was pretty worried because it was a really strong current, and she said, you could play in the banks, but don't go anywhere near the water. And that's what I did for like a couple of days, till this other little guy turns up, this little French kid. He must have been about the same age as me. And we just kind of looked at each other, you know, like we couldn't speak each other's language, and I was pretty shy back then. We didn't talk or anything. But he had this football that he was playing about with, and I could remember thinking what my mother had said about the water, thinking that he ought to be warned, but didn't say a word. Don't know why. Then the inevitable happened. His ball, it went in the water. He jumped in to get it, and
I think your story was very sad.
it's just one of those things that happens, you know, it haunts your memory.
Yes. It's probably one thing that's made you what you are.
There's nothing really too groundbreaking in this movie. It plods along pretty much as you would expect, and there aren't any surprises. And the ending is obvious. I'm not going to say what it is, but you already know. Regarding the acting, McFadden broods his way through with the occasional bout of happiness. Ashfield is pretty good with her character, displaying the growing unhappiness that she has with her long-time relationship with Vinnie. Mathew Delamere, who played Vinnie, is just kind of there. Nothing really remarkable about his performance at all. The film has a few sex scenes, some nudity, and a little bit of alcohol and drug use. The Trouble with Men and Women isn't rated, and it's only 74 minutes long. At the time of posting, it had a 4.9 rating on IMDb, with only 132 ratings. The majority of the ratings are at 5 stars. I gave it 2 stars. It has nothing to do with it being a romance movie. It's that there really wasn't anything that really stood out to me. Thanks for watching episode 2B of Cinema Obscura. If you're interested in checking out The Trouble with Men and Women, it's currently only available for purchase through Amazon. You might come across a used copy of the disc if you're a collector. If you enjoyed this review, hitting the like button really helps more than you might think. And if you know someone who might be into this kind of content, please share it with them. Word of mouth is still the best way to grow a channel. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell if you'd like to know when the new video drops. And if you're looking for even more obscure cinema, I post at least one bonus single movie review per week over on my Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive content for my sister channel, Horror Obscura, focused on lesser-known horror films. One membership gets you perks for both channels. It's like 2 for Tuesday, only every day's a Tuesday. Thanks again for watching, and have the best day ever.